Hey! If you haven't been hiding inside a foxhole, then you'll know that in the last war the Wardens pulled off one of the biggest comebacks in foxhole history. The Colonials were just 2 victory points away from winning the war, but the Wardens managed to hold out long enough to mount a counter-offensive which eventually won them the war. And how did they do it? Well, it comes down to one item: a shovel. Yes, it sounds dumb, but hear me out. You see, Foxhole was on special during the Steam Summer Sale, which brought in a bunch of new players. And what do new players love doing? Besides shooting infantry with 80 weapons, they like digging trenches. This is why we made a comeback, guys, because we built trenches everywhere with staff sergeants. A lot of the Warden player base, like myself, had given up and were waiting for the war to end. So it was just mainly new players who wanted to play the game and didn't want to give up. And with no higher ranks around, there was no one there to yell at them for digging trenches. And so they dug in and held out in their trenches. But eMan, what about tanks? How can trenches stop tanks? Well, have you never seen that video on YouTube where one guy with an ATR almost kills 2 tanks?
He's gonna kill us.
You should check it out.
He's actually gonna kill us. Please, please, guys, please. Oh my god.
Even if you are lucky and there's no infantry shooting your tanks, destroying your trench is a ripoff. You see, it takes 10 40mm shots to destroy a trench, which doesn't even really destroy it. And it costs a whopping 0 B-mats to make trenches. Well, you just need B-mats to make the crate of shovels, but then you can make as many trenches as you want.
Wow.
Well, man, if trenches are so good, why didn't Colonials dig them to stop the comeback? Well, the thing is, Colonials aren't allowed to build trenches, if you know what I mean.
Hey, how you doing, bro? Why you out here in the field with the shovel?
Colonials only build trenches for other reasons. The reason why high ranks don't like trenches is that it can be a double-edged sword. On one end, it helps you out by providing you cover, but if you lose control of the trench, well, the enemy can just use them against you. That's why, if you do build a trench, you should always place barbed wire in the front and sandbags at the back. But that didn't matter on this front. There were too many Wardens in this trench. Every time one of us died, we would just be replaced by another jumping in. There was no way the Colonials could take these trenches. The Wardens got so attached to the trenches that they didn't even want to leave them to push. Yo boys, I'm gonna smoke that hill and then we push up that hill, okay?
Grenade out.
Boys ready? They don't want to move out the fucking hole. They're just gonna sit in these trenches. Look, there's 20 of them. Eventually, they got enough courage to come out, and we were able to push them to the encampment and take it out. And then they immediately started digging a new trench to the next point. Oh my god, who built this long ass trench? And once we took out the relic base, well, you guessed it. They started digging new trenches. But this time, we were up against concrete structures. So, we had to dig in and wait for the cavalry to arrive. So, next time you see a fellow foxhole digging a trench, just remember.
Fuck this guy. And fuck this trench.
All jokes aside, there were many other prominent reasons for the comeback, like logic queues and lack of mid-game PvE, so don't take this video too seriously. Instead, let us know in the comments your thoughts about this war. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos in the future, and click here to check out one of my other YouTube videos. Bye!